Hey everybody, this is Ymiracle, and welcome back to Tales of Phantasia. Last time, we embarked on a way to try and find a method of repairing the pact rings, and we had to hunt down a whole bunch of basilisks for a guy. Now, we've got an idea of where we might go, which is the elven city, Ymir. But before we start heading that way, let's check a skit, since we did have to leave Arch behind. I feel a bit sorry for her. We don't have any other choice. Half-elves can't enter the Ymir forest. We should try to return as soon as possible. Yeah, you're right. So, we're going to head off in pursuit of the Ymir forest. First, we're heading back to the right over this bridge. And you start heading down. Kind of like we're going back to the desert continent, but we're not actually going to be taking that ferry. So instead, head over here and you should see a little tent in the distance. We want to check that out. And when we get here, what do we find? One random person just standing around. Who are you people? There's nothing to see here. Yep, there was no point in coming here. Okay, now I'm lying. Talk to him again. What? Maybe you're interested in this Ogi text? If so, that'll be 12,000 gold. Yes, we will buy it. And we learn Roaring Kick. This one uses two abilities, one we have and one we are not going to get for several levels, so we're not going to be showing that off for a while. I'm seeking enlightenment here. Do not disturb me. Alright, fine, buddy. We will leave you be. So, now we're going to head back around and actually head toward the Ymir forest. Follow this path. And it will eventually loop us around. Now, that little peninsula right there is where we want to go, but first, head slightly to the east of it for this little indentation, and you find a camp. These people can do all kinds of voices. What do you have to say? We're known as the Mimics. Would you like to hear our voice impressions? So you can talk to them and they do like impressions or skits. It's unfortunately in Japanese because this is the Japanese release of the game, but I'll let you listen to the shorter one here just so you can hear it. I unfortunately have not been able to find any translations online of what's being said, so my special impression is ... It's in Japanese, but would you like to hear it? Sure. Okay, listen up. Well, not bad, huh? So, it sounds like almost like a comedy routine with the buzzer sound saying no. This guy, it actually will mimic a lot of what's being done, was said during the opening cutscene prologue. It's really long, so we're not going to go ahead and trigger that, but it's just a fun little thing. If anyone happens to have a translation of what she said or know where I can find one, post it in the comments. I'd love to hear it and include that in the description of the video, but I haven't been able to find anything about it. Anyway, moving on from that, we enter the Ymir forest. The forest of mirror water. Who goes there? Beyond here lie the lands of the elves. You should leave here immediately. We've received permission to enter. Take a look at this emblem. That is, without a doubt, the crest of the kingdom of Alvanista. Very well. You may pass. So, without the emblem, you wouldn't be able to get past here. Now, this first section, there are no treasures, so I'll just tell you the right path you need to take. First, we head to the right. I love the bridge effects here. Then you want to go up, and enemies! Giant wasp. Yeah, there are no treasures in the first part, but there are certainly enemies that can attack you. Now, pretty much everything in here is weak to fire, so I've turned Clarth to only using Ifrit, and of course, Rising Phoenix is going to be helpful. If I can trigger it. There we go. Oh, there he is. He's off to the left. Yeah, the giant wasps really aren't that bad. They're just kind of in the way. Yeah, not a whole lot of experience even. So now we go up and head to the left. Finally up to the next area. And it brings us to a save point with a couple branching paths. Now first we want to go to the right. And another enemy. Giant wasp and dragonflies. Another new enemy. Let's use spectacles on the dragonfly. So yep, also weak to fire. Yeah, we're going to be getting a lot of use out of Rising Phoenix. And Ifrit. Nah, I can't access my arts right now. Hit him hard, Clarth. And let me actually just check real quick. I believe... Yeah, okay. Demonic Blade, I've got one use left. Let me go ahead and just use that. Demonic Blade was mastered. You'll actually get a notification in battle when you master it. So, because we've mastered that one as well, I'll show you once we get out of this battle here. Kless has learned Demonic Fangs. You can see it's lit up now. So, since both Demonic Blade and Tiger Fang are mastered, let's go ahead and equip that, and we'll show that off next battle we get with a new enemy. And hey, treasure chest, a mixed gummy. Now we head back, and this time we go around this way for an encounter. Man, I will say, when those wasps are grouped up, Rising Phoenix and Ifrit just wreck them. And we get a sage. Now we head back to the save point and we'll explore that other path. Oh, and here is the other enemy. This is the Mighty Oak. So, Mint, you go ahead and... spectacles on them. I love the eyes. It's so ridiculous. I want to get rid of this guy here first. Okay. And sure, use Ifrit. Since they're a nice big enemy, it should hit them pretty well. Are you going after the dragonfly? You are. You shot the wrong way, Ifrit. Okay, so... and here you can see the Demonic Fangs. It literally combines the two into a more powerful version. So the Ogies are pretty strong and awesome. Downside is we're using a lot of TP, so we'll have to refresh that some. I figure we'll continue with Rising Phoenix though, since so many enemies in here, well, all of them, are weak to fire. And one single hit to do him in. I love the eyes. They're just so ridiculous. Oh hey! Level up for both Kless and Mint, and Kless even got a new skill. What did we learn? Divine Seal. Thrust your weapon in the ground, holding enemies at bay with a circle of holy light. So it's a defensive ability. It's not the best, and it's actually kind of expensive. I mean, Rising Phoenix only costs 8, this costs 20. But I'll show it off in the next battle that we show. Just, you know, to show everything. Anyway, we head back. That is actually all of the new enemies in this area. There's not a whole lot of them. So we head up here. And by going this way, we'll encounter some more goodies. Oh, a couple things we can see but can't get yet. Go left first. And you got a lavender hiding behind the tree. And then we want to go to the left. Hey, Clarth got a level up out of that. Also, this will certainly help with your mastery of Rising Phoenix. And it will help use up your orange bottles. Or orange gummies. Ooh, I should have bought more. Well, actually, you know what? Mint? Can I can use charge, yes. Honestly, just use a bunch of that. She's not going to be using hardly anything in this forest. We get a lavender here. And now we go down for another enemy. And this chest has another lavender. We're getting lots of herbs. These will be very helpful in a bit. Is something wrong? Just now I thought I saw something move in the shadow of that tree. You sure it wasn't just your imagination? Perhaps it was one of the forest critters. Yeah, that could be it. Haha, you knew she was gonna tag along. What are you doing here? Only the elves are permitted to enter the forest. So, even if we've got this emblem, you aren't going to let us in? We'd like to meet with the Lord of the Elves. That's the emblem of the Kingdom of Alvanista. Please, forgive our rudeness. Come right this way. Hey, you guys were a little rude, to be honest. Everyone, forgive me for having kept you waiting. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am the Lord of the Elves, Brambard. I'm Clarth, and over here are Kless and Mint. Sorry to jump right to the point, but could you have a look at these? These are pact rings, are they not? However, by the looks of them, they're broken. We came here after hearing that you might have some way to repair them. I understand now. We'll need to make use of the slate's power. If you'll join me on the north side of the village, I'll give you a more detailed explanation. I guess that means we won't be able to repair the rings in the village. So it would seem. But he did mention something about a slate. Only one way to find out. So, we're gonna explore, and right off the bat, no, it did not refill us. Elven Innkeeper, will you be staying with us? One night will be 72 gold. Yes, I definitely want to stay and refresh up. And just so you know, the Ymir Forest is a good place to grind for money. Those oaks drop a decent bit. We've actually got 75,000 gold now. And if you happen to have gotten any incense back in the Moria mine, did we actually get any of that? You can sell that for a decent bit of money. I actually don't remember if any dropped. Let's just make sure it's all equipment. Yes, we got a couple incense. That and the coral we can sell here. So we're playing hide and seek right now. Don't bother us. 1, 2, 3. Apparently he is the seeker. So let's wander over here and check out some shops. You have a bunch of swords in your way. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to you from over here. You're adventurers, huh? Sorry to tell you, but there aren't any weapons for sale here. The bows here are made only for simple hunting. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Yeah, we can't buy any weapons there, but let's check out some of the other buildings. I'm sure there's stuff we can buy at the Nameless Accessory Shop. Welcome! So, heavy boots. No, not gonna slow my movement speed. Let's see. No, don't really need any of these. We've already got some. There's nothing really new here in the accessory shop. Thank you very much. We have many good medicines. In the item shop, okay, stock up on orange gummies. That would be helpful. Yeah, let's bring our life bottle count up. And since you've been in the forest with the trees, it might be a good idea to buy a bunch of rune bottles. We have a lot of uses for them here. And let's max out our spectacles. So, let's go ahead and we're going to use those rune bottles on a couple things. First, let's use it on these question mark items so that we can sell them for better money than you sell them as the question mark items. And it's time to use them on these herbs. So you'll notice here we've got Sage. Increases max HP by 5%. It transforms into the red sage when you use it, which should show up at the bottom of the page, I believe. Yes. A rare herb that permanently increases max HP by 10%. So using the rune bottle on the herbs doubles their effectiveness. So you definitely want to do that. TP, Strength, Agility. I'm going to run out of rune bottles, so I need 2 more for the verbenas. Let's buy more rune bottles. We can buy 6 more. Why not? Because we want to use all those and keep a few rune bottles for extra. And I'm out of money, but that's okay, because there's not really anything else we want to buy. Yes, on the verbenas. Perfect. Okay, and you can choose, like some people choose to put max TP on, say, Arch or even Mint, like if you want to help them out. I put everything on Kless, because let's be honest, he is the biggest character you use the most. He's going to run out of TP before others. I mean, wow, look at that TP increase from those 5. Agility, it's going to help him, certainly. Strength, oh yeah. He's your main character, and in later games it makes more sense to split your herbs up among party members. Here, it's best to just use them all with Kless. Elven longevity and evolution. The elves, in comparison to the human race, live a great deal longer. This is in part due to the elven lifestyle and dietary habits. So it's how they live and eat. However, those elements set aside, the elves are from a very evolutionary standpoint endowed with long life. The passing of beneficial traits from parent to child, that is the fundamental concept of evolution. As those traits are passed over the ages, the end result is known as evolution. This was a little awkwardly translated. At some point, living things evolve to the degree that they no longer remain the same kind of being. Keeping that in mind, elven longevity might be looked at as a flaw, a wrench thrown in the gears. In other words, as evolution continues ever forward, those left behind by the passing of time may lose their place among the creatures of this world. Well, that's actually slightly dark. Advanced herbalism. There are several extraordinary species of herbs. Among them, savory, sage, lavender, and verbena seem to be the most popular. Gee, I wonder why. Oh, and talk about appropriate timing here. By exposing these herbs to specialized chemicals, it is possible to change their properties entirely. Their color turns to a deep red and they become a great deal more potent. Yeah, what special chemicals? Maybe rune bottles? So, now we'll wander around. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing we can go off to the right here. What do you guys say? Right now, everyone is out hunting, so nobody's around. Well, I say hunting, but they tend to be more like expeditions, really. You may pass! Thanks, buddy. We knew that already. Oh, hello. Nice weather we're having. Thanks, generic commenter. I wonder if the kids I had to leave behind in Venezia are doing okay. There's no way I can stop worrying. Oh, poor kid. I'm sure they're doing alright. And we head all the way down here. It's locked. Looks like a storehouse of some kind. Can't get in that house. Let's wander up top. Oh, hello, kid with an apple on your head. We're playing hide and seek right now. Oh, found you. Aw, man. More like you heard me. I guess that means it's my turn to hide again. Mister, you ruined it. Yeah, by talking to her, the kid finds her. I kind of like that small touch there. Grocer, we have all sorts of natural goods from the forest. As usual, I'm not really going to buy anything from here, but just showing you they've got some food items you can buy. Now we head up here, and that... Nope, I don't want to talk to him just yet. I think... Actually, you know what? We buffed up Kless's HP and TP. Let's use another cheap heal just to get him topped off again. And... Huh. I just remembered. I did not actually sell the items I wanted to. Let's sell off our vendor trash and those, like the strike axe and everything, so that we have a little more money. Let's see, we currently have 1350, so when we sell those things, yeah, see, strike axe worth 15,000. Pretty good vendor trash considering it's useless to equip. Not as good as what you got. Here we go on Libra bonus. Oh yeah, because he's already got that equipped, so that's also good for vendor trash. And yeah, see, the incense in particular are worth a lot. So that got us almost 90,000 gold from selling those items. So I'm gonna buy a few more rune bottles just so we have plenty to go around as we get items we want to identify or upgrade. Now let's go ahead and head back to the top of the village and talk to Brambart again. Brambart, where exactly are we going from here? The land beyond here is the sacred forest of the elves, Heimdall. Within it is a jet black slate. That is our destination. What's so special about this slate? I'll explain more about the slate when we arrive. To that end, the creatures of this forest will be your guides. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Okay, well, let's enter the forest. And we are in the Treant Forest. And hey, there's a bush baby hanging out. But this is where we're calling this episode. Next time, we're going to head into the Treant Forest and hopefully find this slate that Brambart is talking about. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.